Hey guys, it's Norma Jean again. So today, sorry, I know it's a little bit loud in here, and that's because we are at my mom's animal shelter. So you're going to meet my mom today. Her name is Tish, and you're also going to meet a lot of the animals that she looks after while they wait to be adopted. So I hope you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So guys, here's my mom. She totally doesn't know that I filmed this part, but she's like really crazy about her hair, so she's just making sure that it looks good enough for her to be on camera. Alrighty guys, so now my mom has finally decided that her hair is good enough to be on camera, and of course it already was good enough because she is gorgeous. But here is her signature look, and why don't we sit down and talk to her for a little bit. So Mom, why don't you tell us about how you started taking care of animals?
Well, dear, it started when I inherited a dog from your great aunt, actually. To be honest, I hadn't had much interest in animals before that. But I'm a witch, you see, and so he sort of became my familiar. And now I'd never go without a familiar, and I quite enjoy connecting people with the animals that were destined to be their familiar, just like me and that first dog and the few familiars that I've had ever since. I've even managed to replace a mogwai that had been fed after midnight in a home with a family that was happy to have them, and as far as I'm aware, everyone's still alive and kicking.
Alright guys, so right now we're just taking a look at the different animals that Mom currently has for adoption. So you can see here, there is a mogwai that was not fed after midnight, so he is still quite cute and pleasant. And then there's a little dust bunny. He's very sweet, a little shy. There's a fish aquarium. It has some piranhas in it and some little sharks. Then we have your pretty standard house cat and a saber-toothed tiger. Here, of course, we have a bat and then a little dog. And now that dog actually needs a special bed because he needs charged up. And then here we have the bat in the bath. And now let's talk to Mom some more. All right, Mom, so tell us about this little guy.
Sure, dear. So this isn't just any dog, if you couldn't tell. It's actually a Franken dog. So it was actually made by the same doctor who built your father. See, before he moved on to humans, he started experimenting with animals. So we have several variations of this little guy up for adoption, just trying to place them in a home that'll love them and, accept them for all their quirks. Okie dokie, dear, I think we've got a live one, so I'm going to hand this little guy over to you and go greet our guest, okay? So guys, this is Jade, and she's in today looking for a pet to adopt, and she's totally cool with us filming.
Oh my gosh, these are all so cute, but I had no idea that this was an animal shelter for unusual pets.
Well, I don't see what's quite so unusual about them, but they certainly are the creme de la creme.
Oh my goodness, look at this little guy. You might be a keeper.
So I know you're pretty set on that little pooch, but I wanted to make sure you saw all of the options. So I just wanted to introduce you to one more little guy before you made your final decision. So here we have Rat Scallion.
Well, he definitely is cute. Hey, little guy. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that I am really vibing with that dog. I think I'd like to go check him out some more. I mean, all these animals are super awesome, but I just definitely like this little guy the best.
Well, it certainly does melt my cold black heart when one of our more grotesque animals gets adopted. I was worried this little dog would be here forever. So good for you for being able to look past his less than ideal qualities.
I mean, I guess he could use a bath.
Say no more, dear.
So Mom usually gives the animals baths before they're adopted out, but today Jade wanted to do it herself. And then when she was all done, she shopped for a few supplies so she was ready to take her little pup home. So Jade got her little dog loaded up into the dog carrier and they headed on out. And that's all for today's video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.